I moved into this house 3 months ago. It was cheap. Too cheap. Big place, huge yard, quiet street. The kind of listing that makes you suspicious the moment you read it. But the realtor said the last owner passed away. No heirs. Bank wanted to unload it fast. I didn't ask too many questions. I needed a fresh start. The first 2 months were uneventful. The place had a cold feeling, but I chalked that up to age and poor insulation. Then last week, I noticed a draft coming from above the hallway ceiling. Turns out there was a pull-string attic door I hadn't seen before, painted over and sealed shut. Took me half an hour to get it open. When I climbed up, I didn't expect to find anything. Maybe some old boxes, cobwebs. Instead, I found a diary. It was wrapped in plastic, buried under a pile of yellowed newspapers, and it was covered in dried blood. Not just a smear, like someone had grabbed it with a bleeding hand and shoved it into the floorboards. I didn't touch it at first. I just stared at it. The blood had turned black with age. I thought about calling someone, the police maybe, but I didn't even know what I'd say. Curiosity won. I opened it. The entries were dated back to 1979, written in neat, careful cursive by someone named Margaret Hallow. I read the first page aloud to myself. January 3rd. The voice came again last night. This time it said my name. That's how it started. I read the whole thing that night, every entry. Margaret was unraveling. She wrote about hearing things, footsteps in the attic, whispers in the walls, things moving by themselves. Her husband Roger didn't believe her, said she was tired, imagining things. Then things got worse. She wrote that she'd wake up with scratches down her back, her clothes shredded, furniture moved, objects stacked into strange shapes. Roger stopped sleeping in the same bed, started locking the bedroom door. By March, Margaret claimed something was inside her, that it would borrow her hands at night, that she'd black out and wake up standing in the hallway or staring into the mirror. One entry chilled me to the bone. April 12th. Roger left today, said he can't watch me rot anymore. I told him it's not me, it's her, the thing in the attic, the bleeding woman. But he won't listen. They never do. I didn't sleep that night. The attic creaked every time I closed my eyes. The next morning, I did some research. There was no record of a Margaret Hallow living here, but I found a newspaper clipping from 1981. It mentioned an unsolved disappearance. A man named Roger Hallow vanished from his home. His wife had been committed to a psychiatric hospital 2 months before. The article didn't name her, but the address. It was this house. I didn't know what to do. Part of me wanted to burn the diary, pretend I'd never found it, but something told me not to. I kept reading. The final entry wasn't dated. It said, "She's tired of waiting. She's coming down now. If you're reading this, she already knows your name." That's when I stopped. I slammed the diary shut and left it on the kitchen table. An hour later, I came back, and it was gone. I searched the whole house. Every drawer, every room, even the crawl space. Nothing. I told myself I must have moved it without thinking. I was tired, stressed. But that night, I heard footsteps above my ceiling. Not creaks. Footsteps. Deliberate. Measured. Back and forth. Like pacing. I didn't go up. The next day, I installed a motion camera pointed at the attic door. It records overnight, sends motion alerts to my phone. The first 2 nights, nothing. But on the 3rd night, I got an alert at 3:17 a.m. The clip was only 7 seconds long. In it, the attic door opens, slowly. Then a hand reaches down. Not mine, not human. Too long, too thin. Skin gray and torn, like wet paper. The hand just hangs there, fingers twitching, and then it vanishes. The door closes on its own. I deleted the footage, not because I was afraid someone would see it, but because I couldn't stand the thought of watching it again. I thought about moving, packing up, and leaving everything behind, but part of me knew it wouldn't matter. Because 2 nights ago, I woke up to the sound of writing, not scratching, writing, pen against paper. I followed it to the kitchen. The diary was there again, open, waiting, and there was a new entry. It was written in my handwriting. She's inside now. We're writing this together. I don't remember writing it, but I know it's mine. I tried to burn the diary. It wouldn't catch. Tried drowning it. It floated, dry. Last night I nailed the attic door shut, but I still hear her, pacing, sometimes scratching. And every night, the diary appears somewhere new, open to a fresh page, waiting. I think she wants me to keep writing. And the scariest part? I want to.